Hi everyone, it's Killshot and Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. We got the Farm Wing, we got SLY, we got Arc. This is 135, which is going to be 2 hours and 15-minute time limit. These are a lot of fun, a lot of action. I think these teams have been doing a lot of planning, so I expect them to play pretty fast. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to be back on a Play Dead Live schedule. We had a great match on Monday night. A little bit of bounty fishing last night, fun group last night. Big shout out. Great event coming for you guys tonight. We got the undefeated Arc team versus a hungry SLY team. Then tomorrow night we're back at Fish Fights. Friday night we got our Quest event. Slot tournament's over, so what could be lurking around the corner? And then of course Saturday. What is Saturday? Type it in chat right now because it has been 2 months in the works. I know you guys are hyped up about this, but Saturday, we are bringing it back. It is the epic box event Saturday night, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we got pick 3 for you guys on Sunday. I'm ready. Tonight, we got a little special surprise for you guys tonight, which I'll share in a couple of minutes here. We are doing the money tree as well. But how about super chatting it up? We got Valar, Hello 9 and NR Kills Great Mods, channel members, sponsors, PDL, Auction House, Fishing, Death Drop, Pet Battles, Faction Wars. I can't tell you guys the exact schedule yet, but let me give you a hint of the rest of November. It's going to go a little something like this. Hit it. We got box event this Saturday. We are going to have a Death Drop as well. We're also going to have a crafting tournament. We're also going to have a Black Friday special and a level up. And yes, we will have a Battle Royale in November because we know that December is championship month. So there's a lot of good stuff in store for you guys. A little bit of something for everybody. So don't go anywhere tonight because tonight we got a few announcements to make here. So let's start out and show you the standings. Look, Arc ready for the farm. They're 5-0. Point differential is incredible. They're not the highest scoring team in the league, but they have the best differential in the league. So that's pretty cool. You got Vox at 4-2, hot on their trail. SLY 2-3. SLY win tonight, gets them back to 500 and gets Vox closer. And as we said before, Mir getting better and better with the new dynamic, the new team. So you guys can see Monday night, we got Vox at SLY, 2 players, no legends. And then next Wednesday night be our last match before the Thanksgiving holiday week is going to be Mir at Arc. And that's like, Mir and Arc is like Thursday football, isn't it? When you guys see Mir and Arc play each other, isn't like you just want to get some stuffing and some turkey and just watch them play? It's always good. Probably one of the longest rivalries we have in the game. So, good stuff. We're not going to go over PCP points tonight. We will add those next week. Just because of time, we want to save a little bit of time because we got a couple things we got to do. We got a brand new piece of gear tonight. We also have a awesome bundle. We're not going to give away packs tonight because we have money tree. You're like, well, what are we going to do? But I do have a very special message from Father Ron, the messenger of the Lord. So if you guys could all turn your volume up, please. And give me 999s if you want to hear this very special public service announcement from Father Ron.
Houston Baxter comes back to help the defense. They head to Ovechkin. Crisscrossing with Tom Wilson. Gets some open ice. Ovechkin shoots.
Oh! Ovechkin just scored! Oh my goodness.
Can he shoot the puck?
That's it. This team is garbage. I'm done with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to support one of the best teams in the NHL right now, which is the Washington Capitals. Go Caps, go! Win a Stanley Cup. And this is the special edition shirt with a special message for all my Gator fans out there. This is what the Washington Capitals think of your Gators. Enjoy.
Now wait a minute. Was that eagle? What was that eagle doing to the Florida Gators? What I want to know. Whoa, all right. Looks like we got a lot of things going on in that one, but big shout out. And you know what? That's why the squid tournament we did, the squid grid, was so much fun, because that was one of the challenges that we had in the squid grid. So I don't know when squid grid's going to come back. Maybe next summer, maybe spring, whatever. But when it comes back, we need to see all of y'all, because we had some great challenges. One of the most memorable events that that we've ever done. All right. So we are going to do the bundle and then the money tree. So if you guys want a loaded bundle, then you got to light up the screen again and give me 999s again, because this is brand new gear, unbelievable gear ability, and we might put a little extra in here. I mean, you never know. Here it is. Tonight's Epic War Bundle. Start out with a silver. We got Elixir Extreme, Steel, Quad XP. Why is that XP important? Because we got a level up event coming up in 2 weeks. So, and especially if you guys played all summer long, you got all that XP for the Squid Grid. So level up event coming up in 2 weeks. Bunko grenade. We got post battle pet revive. 5 of those. Graphene carbine. Bunko is quantity 1. Bunko is quantity 1. 1 of each of your waxes. We got Cruel Red. There's 2 of them. Raised Glyph. Combat Orb. Red Summon Skin. Savage 6. Actually, Bunko is 2, Tammy. Bunko is 2. We started out with 1 because it was rare, and then the last couple events we've done, it's 2, so that's my bad on that. Bunko is doubled up. Red Summon Skin. Savage 6. I think I'm going to do it. That bottom row looks pretty good, doesn't it? Should we do a double bottom? We're going to do a double bottom bonus. We have not done it in a while. All right, that is going to be 2 Mag 7, 2 Super 8, 2 Hostile 9. And that's right. That is going to be 200 loader grenades, 200 loaders. 2 Cruel Blue, Fortify, Moonshine, Nitrous, Choke Smoke by request. Bottom row, that is going to be 2 Gold Sparks, 2 Gold Summon Skins, 2 Gold Weapon Skins, and 20, because it was going to be 10, 20 Elysium Tape. Wow, just the Elysium Tape and the loader is pretty impressive there. Let's take you over to the green. We got Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Pink Smoke by request, 1 Blue Spark, Max Torment, and bottom row, that is 2 Heal and Thrill, 2 Arc Ice, and that's right, we're going to give you 2 Elmo grenades, because I know you guys love throwing your Elmo grenades and scoring. Take you up top, Standard Recipe, Mythic Summon Skins, Immortal, by request. This is a specialty gem, Cruel Blast, which is your Ignite. A lot of people like to boost that Ignite. We got, there is no Rev X gem, sorry. Rev X is gone. Let's get rid of that. And we got the Origin X gem. Origin X gem is in there. No Rev X. And brand new, amazing piece of gear here. Look at that. Are y'all loving Origin X? I mean, we got Symbiote. And we also got a brand new ability called Plague. Plague is ridiculous, all right? And the stats, H20, D15, B12, AP9. If you play Plague on a person, their next turn, they cannot play a smoke, they cannot play any potion. Once a person has Plague, they cannot be plagued again. You cannot put Plague on a person in round 6, and your team can only use 3 of those. But keep in mind, Plague can be used in Battle Royale. It can be used in Clash. It can be used in the singles tournament. It can be used in the doubles tournament. So I imagine we'll see it. Pretty awesome stuff. So I am loving Plague. I am loving it. It is like a legendary ability. Okay, let's see. Let's see who all picked up tonight's bundle. Kel's gonna have some typing to do because I think it's like 22 people. It's a lot of people. A lot of people. And you guys are gonna have some fun with that. Like Villar said, she said it is gorgeous. It absolutely is. All right, while Kel's typing that up, let's do a little money tree spin. This is for 260 kills tokens. Now, I'm just going to say it, okay? Craven, you can see right there. We got Busy, Bones, Crimson, B-Dub, Jim, Craven, Cat, JJ, Villar, Football, Trigger, Justice, Julia, Dives, Rod, Samurai, Dow, Dr. Die, Pope, Poison Arrow, Fly Rod, and Kel. And Ron says it's spin time, baby. Now, I'm not trying to jinx the rest of y'all, but since we started this, Craven sponsors 7 people. And eventually he needs to win, right? Because Craven's backing a lot of people. So I'm going to wish Craven a little luck tonight. Now, again, he's one of like 30 people on that wheel. Now, I might be wrong. But eventually he needs to win. And everybody else is like, well, maybe eventually it can be later on because I want to win tonight. Here we go. Let's spin it. Good luck, everybody. It is Poison Arrow. Poison Arrow. Oh, my goodness gracious. Is that... I got to check now. Is that Aiden's third? How many times has Aiden won this sucker? Nope, that's his second. Second time for Poison Arrow. Now we've had Joe has won twice. Riley has won twice. And Aiden has won twice. Pretty cool. All right. Hey, you know what? It could be anybody's turn. I mean, there's a lot of names up there. So, let's do it. All right. We got 2 minutes till. We are going to start on time tonight. If you are, yeah, Dow doubled up, but he only won it once. Villar, Jim, Julia, Shaman, Tiny, Dimes, Craven, and Bones. Give me your pre-match buffs. We got some sniper bears out there. Guardian bear, bounty bear. Bandit bear. And Barbarian bear. All right, I like it. I like the balance here. Pretty good strategy with these bears. All right, it is 8:29. So let's take you down to the ARC field and do tonight's starting lineup is as follows. In the DZ, we got the Shaman. Shaman Sheila running to DZ tonight, followed by Craven Light. Craven is the sniper. and the captain. He's in the tank zone for Team SLY. Craven be followed by Julia. She's the captain tonight. Julia going to be followed by Deadly Dimes. She is sieging from the Rover zone. Deadly Dimes will be followed by Game Over Villar. She's a sniper from the Bomber zone. Villar is going to be followed by Tiny. Tiny is supposed to be in the Bomber zone, and he is. Tiny in the Bomber zone. Tiny's followed by Gemstone. Gem will be sieging from the Bomber. And going last and not least from the DZ, we got Bomber Bones. All right, so let's start this thing out. Remember, timers cannot be challenged. Shaman, 20-second timer starts now. Negation 1, get rid of Bones Elevation. Air Wands are off the board. Boston Main Street, Absorption and a Shield, and a Seal. Shaman playing boss in 1. Going to cap in round 3. Max Spark to Dime, Spruce to the Temple with MD7. Put out that Temple Flame and put a Max Spark on the Deadly one. Craven Light, 20-second timer. Who's he going to take? You know he's taking somebody. Timer is up. Maybe not. Not with a timer that long. All right. He did not beat the timer, but he typed a heck of a move. And MD is 7. Craven. Gonna steal Villar's Wicked Icky. Gonna jump into tank. Craven with a cannonball. Red Paul to Julia. Ghost Smoke to Julia. Standard Ammo Red Gel to Julia. All right. So you go Red Paul to Julia. That is going to break her absorption and then hit. Going to send Ghost Smoke to Julia. Standard Ammo Red Gel. Mythic Psycho. And they are going to Dominari Craven's Cannonball points. Still gets credit for the Cannonball, but he doesn't get the points for it. All right, stealing Villar's Wicked Icky. Jump in tank. Red Paul. Ghost Smoke. Standard Ammo Red Gel. So the only thing that's not resolved yet is the Ghost Smoke, and that'll be next round. All right, Julia, over to you. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Julia going to go Sleet Wand. Ice Wands are off the board. Going to freeze that top block. Jump into Rover and stay in the Rover zone. Julia with a tire. Gonna play a Heal and Seal. Still at 90%. All right, so we got S8 Snowstorm loaded. For Halton and Sonya. Gonna make it S1 Snowstorm with Mass Destruction. Gonna be equivalent to an S1 Wedding Crasher. 70% of a black block. I got 30 black remaining. Damages the black block, but not quite getting it down. Julia also playing a Needle to the Haystack. Julia Needle in 1. Would cap in 2. And a max spark to Dimes, keeping Dimes exactly where she is, so Dimes will not be able to move. All right, Dimes, over to you. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. She's going to go Dark Boss to their chest. Dimes playing Dark Boss in 1, cap in 3, possibly 25 extra if it caps. Binds to Julia, max spark to Jim. Mass Destruction 7. S8 Standard Ammo, Red Gel. All right, Vines is going to break the seal. It's going to take Julia down to 80% health. Dark Psycho from Jim. Both Psychos have been used. It's red. So Dimes, it will break your first turn free gear absorption. And you cannot use a legacy item on your next turn. All right, let's go over to Valar. 20-second timer, Valar. Like SLY brought the heat tonight. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer, but she did beat the nerf timer. All right. Now hold up. I put the wrong person in the wrong zone. So the lineup that I have, Valar should be in the tank zone. So Craven, hold up. So they did submit the lineup correctly. I put them in the wrong spot. So Valar should be in the tank zone. Jim is in the bomber zone. But Jim is still sieging from the bomber. Valar is sniper from the tank. All right, so she's jumping into the tank. Cannonball for Valar. They have a cannonball and a tire. Wicked Boss to their chest. Valar playing Wicked Boss in 1, cap in 3. It'll deduct 50 points from Dimes' boss. Holy Avenger their wall. So there can be no negative effects on their own wall. Gonna steal Amy's needle. Heal and seal. Mass Destruction 7. S8 Maximon. An Immortal Blue. And Valar will max absorb it. So she still has her first turn absorption, but that wouldn't have been enough. So she's going to use max absorption. Tank's good. Move. All right, so she's actually moving into the temple. Did not specify steps, so she is in the temple. Tank, temple, boss, holy avenger, steal a pet, seal and thrill, flourish wand. Was the only thing I left out. Let's give him the flourish wand. All right, let's go over to Tiny. Tiny, you got 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Going to go Cosmic Heart, Sheila's Eclipse. So she cannot use that. Tiny's going to go to the temple steps. Max Spark Gem. So Gem is stuck in place. She can't move. A second Max Spark. Needles in a Haystack. Repel. M7. Let's put out that Temple Flame. All right. Tiny, Needle to the Haystack. Play a Needle in 1. Cap in 2. All right, let's go to Gemstone. 20 seconds. Got Gem, and then we got Bones. Yep, you can't move. Well, kind of worked out because if you would have moved, you wouldn't have been able to throw the snowstorm to your wall. So I guess it made sense. All right, she's going to stay where she's at. Masara, Needle, Seal, Snowstorm to the wall, and Mass Destruction 7. All right, but the Snowstorm is not, and I'm going to remove these Max Sparks from you and Dimes because you guys can be moved at this point. All right, Snowstorm will not have a freezing effect, but you will get the damage, so Craven let it hit. Let's roll Masara first. All right, 12-sider. She's hoping for 1 to 6. Let's refresh the dice. Round 1. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that's as bad as the 7. Because it's going to have no effect since round 1 is almost over. All right, needle to the haystack from Jim. Early and often with the needles. Jim playing needle in 1. We'll cap in 2. Masara, seal. F4 snowstorm. Let's calculate the damage on that F4 snowstorm. We got 30% of a black block. After mass destruction, a little bit less than a grizzly. Finish off the black block. So that's 30% of a black block. We take down a green block, and we take down 30% of a green block. So we got 70 green remaining. All right, let's go over to Bomber Bones. 20-second timer, Bones. Blar going to use Hemlock to remove that green block. All right, Bones beats the timer, so that green block is gone. Using a Crypt Dragon. Bonfire to light that temple. Well, one sec. All right, so Bonfire cannot relight the temple. However, Bonfire has 2 abilities. So all's not lost. Bonfire will light a temple if it's not occupied. So Valar was smart to go into the temple. But if the temple's occupied, Bones, you can still light a straw man with Bonfire as a consolation. So I'm going to assume you're going to light a straw man. Because that's all you can really do. Monolith and a seal. Julius Ghost Smoke. All right. So we got Bonfire's going to light a straw man. Monolith a seal. M7 Whammo. Red gel. Mass Destruction 7. Whole lot of extra beef on it. And Shaman's going to use a Tank Page 1 to prevent the attack. So 3 pretty solid attacks on Julia in round 1. And they're definitely making her work. And that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Tiny, go ahead and rotate into the temple. I got a blessing for SLY. I got a blessing for Arc. Bones with a halo. Shaman with a halo. DZ. 25-25 because nobody's really able to move. SLY, 5 points for Strawman. Arc 0. Good first round. All right, let's kick it over to the Shaman. Round number 2, Shaman. Beats the timer. Going to play Banish Wand on Julia. She cannot be lifted or knocked back by the enemy. Blasted, knocked back, you get the idea. White wands are off the board. Mythic Kang to her boss. Could be worth 63. Gold Spark to dimes. Dust Smoke to dimes. Gonna have to leave the zone. Going to the no zone. And throwing a big Maximon. And amplifying that wall. Looks like Arc might be trying to run up the score just in case they lose a player. Both teams sticking to what they know. Craven Light says wait. Tiny going to prevent the Maximon. All right, Banish is good. Kang is good. Gold Spark to dimes. Dust to dimes to Nerfer. Big Grenade is stopped. All right, at the start of Craven Light's turn, Ghost Smoke is going to hit Julia. It's going to take Julia from 80% down to 65%. Craven Light dropping a seal. Gonna Howl Valar. Howl is down to 1 second timer. So he's gonna put Valar down to 19. Red Skull to Julia. Standard ammo red gel to Julia. F4. It hits. All right, Scold. Gonna take Julia down to 55%. Gonna give Craven a seal. Or an absorption, sorry. Light a Watchtower with Scold. F4. Standard ammo red gel. Julia well geared. Craven, nice assault weapon. It take Julia from 55%. Down to 32%. 23% shot with an F4. Julia sitting at 32% health. And you are correct. And he does get +2 from the tank. That is going to make it a F6. Taking Julia down 2. 23% health. All right, let's go over to Julia. We got a 20-second timer. Timer's up. She did beat the timer. Julia's going to move to the DZ. As she goes through a DZ, she gets an absorption from the Flourish Wand. Colossal Keg to Shaman's Boss. Amplify. And Moonshine for a 60% heal, going to take her back to 83%. And an absorption. That's why she's the MVP. They set that Flourish Wand and that absorption up nicely just to do a little drive-by. But SLY's persistent, if nothing else. Deadly Dimes, 20-second timer. Dimes is Gold Sparked and Dust Smoked. Meaning nerfed. Dimes beats the timer, going to jump into Range Rover. And grab a tire. Going to move to their tank zone. Going to go Colossal Kang. To her boss, be worth 73. Dime's going to go with the Vile Smoke. I like it. But Shaman's going to play the Phantom Cape to get rid of the Vile, which means that some of that fuse is going to be absorbed. All right, so Vile Smoke is Phantom Caped. Let's Howl Valar down to 18 seconds. And S6 Standard Ammo Red Gel. 20% absorbed with the absorption. %12 is going to get through, Dimes, after the 20% absorption. It's going to take Julia from 83 down to 71% health. However, scratch that. I got to back that up because you are Gold Sparked and Dusted. So let's back that up. Let's give Julia the absorption back. After the nerf from the Dust and the Gold Spark, you break the absorption, but no damage gets through. Dust stays with you, but you will be back to normal size next round. All right, Dimes breaking the absorption, but not dealing any carryover damage. 18 seconds, Villar. That timer's going. That timer is going. She beats it. About 7 seconds to spare. Colossal Kang to Main Street Boss. Could be worth 73. Gonna send a max seal over to Julia. Gonna Gold Spark Tiny. Maximon loaded with Amplify. So we got M7, plus she's in a tank Craven. It's going to be a S9. Red blue from Craven. Craven says it's going to be a S0 because it ain't hitting. And it will break Villar's seal. All right. Julia's needle capped for arc. Tiny's needle is going to cap. Needles are 1-to-1. And let's go over to Tiny, who is Gold Spark, 20 seconds, Tiny. Beats the timer. Red Paul to Julia. Gonna blue spark himself back to normal. Gonna go with Decay Smoke and T10. And gonna howl Julia. All right, going to play the Chalice Pet, which is a DI. One second. All right, used as a DI, pick one target. So we're going to nerf the damage and then add the health bonus to it. Start with Red Paul. Red Paul's obviously going to get rid of the seal. And it's going to take Julia from 83. It is Red Paul, slower damage, down to 80. But basically, it was the seal breaker with a little extra damage. Going to play Decay Smoke. Decay Smoke. Julia cannot be healed. I'm sorry. Cannot be sealed unless she heals first. Now, the decay smoke has not resolved. Now, the reason that's important is because this heal from the red chalice does not count against that. Decay smoke is there. It will resolve next turn or at the end of this turn. So it's kind of in limbo. Then we get a T10 standard ammo red gel. So we got a big shot coming in. Now, they're going to take the damage, but they're going to nerf the damage from the mythic sonar. T10 big hit. Mythic sonar nerf. %20 of the damage. So we're going to take that down to a S8 and then nerf the damage on the attack. That's still a big hit. Go take Julia from 80% down to 49%. She's not gold sparked. She blue sparked out of the gold spark. So, no. So Julia down to 49%. Then Jim playing the red chalice is going to add 15% as a DI because it's a red chalice. So that's going to take Julia back to 64%. All right. Now, after all that is done, the decay smoke will resolve this round, and then she cannot be sealed unless she heals first. All right, crazy stuff going on. All right, start at Jim's turn. We got a needle. Second needle for Team Arc. All right, Jim, 20 seconds. All right, beats the timer. Gonna move to their bomber zone. Going Cape of Craven into a ninja. Gonna play Mythic Gideon. Pet Repel. Amplify the wall yet again. That's 8 amps. Gonna gas blast Dimes. Dimes disappears. Dust Smoke disappears. Her buffs would disappear, but she doesn't have any. So Dimes invisible. She is still in her rover, and she SLY Shaws. Movement's good. Ninja's good. Mythic Gideon's good. Pet Repel's good. The gas blast to Dimes is SLY Shawed out of. All right, and let's go over to the Bomber Bones, 20-second timer Bones. All right, going to DZ Portal. She says, hello, Julia. Beats the timer. Super Thrill, Gold Taser, H9, Whammo, Red Gel. And let's howl Valar down to 17 seconds. Oh my. All right, Gold Taser, and they're going to intervene the shot. And she is below 75%, so she is going to take the damage from Gold Taser. She's sitting at 64%, not anymore. Big Pet hit, 17% damage, taking Julia down to 47%. Big Pet hit, but the bigger shot was stopped. Nice move by Jim to go Cape of Craven and save Julia a little bit more time. That is the end of round number 2. It's a lot of action, everybody. How many points can Ark score before they hunt Julia down? Captains, give me your round 3 subs, please. Round 3 subs. Let's give Tiny a blessing. Let's give Valar a blessing. Julia with a halo. Bones with a halo. Bones losing her seal. Elevation. Strawman, 5-0. DZ, 0-0. We got Pope coming in for the Shaman. Right there beside Bones. We got Ocean Man coming in for Tiny. All right, the order is going to be as follows. Pope, Craven, Julia, Dimes, Valar, Ocean Man. Scratch that. Pope, Craven, Julia, Dimes, Valar, Ocean Man, Jim, and Bones. I was correct. All right, before Pope's turn. $209 points in Kangs. And a boss cap. All right, Pope, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Boston Main Street. Seal and Thrill. He's going to have to move down out of the zone to get the grenade. All right, Cyborg Slim is, type it for me. All right. 50% heals, and no one can play a lingering smoke. All right, so we're going to back all that up. They play Cyborg Slim. That obviously can't be stopped. But Cyborg Dolly can also play. So Pope basically gets a Cyborg play and a pet. So Pope, question is, are you going to stay with the boss to Main Street? If so, everything else is irrelevant. All right, so basically, Pope gets Cyborg Slim. That means all of SLY's heals are 50%. They can't play any lingering smokes. No ghost smokes, no vile smokes, no dust smokes, no torment smokes. None of those. And then the grenade, everything else, the healing grail, none of that happens. All right, let's go to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven. Beats the timer. Cosmic Guard. I'm going to go Taser to Julia. Immortal Spike to Julia. H9 standard ammo red gel. Cosmic Strike. And going to render Pope. Pope picked 3 pets. And Pope, you're going to pick 3 pets that you want to keep. 3 scoring pets that you want to keep. Julia has a Taser. After the Taser, she's got a Spike. After the Spike, she's got an H9 standard ammo red gel with double strike. All right, so what are you preventing? And what is the Glacier? All right, so the Glacier will, Craven, will reduce the damage from your shot by 50%. The Glacier has no effect on the pet. The Glacier is only for the shot. So I need to know what you're using the prevention on. All right, prevention on Taser. All right, Craven. Pick high or low. High would be a 5 or a 6 is what he's looking for. Would be triple damage. It is a 1. It is a 1. So regular damage with the spike. Not going to be a huge hit. Julia was at 47. Regular spike. It is immortal. Is going to take her down to 39. Taser is prevented. And 50% damage, but it is cosmic double strike. So we're going to factor it twice. It's going to be the equivalent of 50% and 25. So 75% of that total attack is going to get through. H6. Standard ammo is going to take Julia from 39% down to 8%. 8%. The prevention in the glacier holding on by a thread. Oh, we got to add the tank bonus. Got to add the tank bonus. 1 sec. That is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12. Going to be close. So hold up. Which with the 50% nerfs going to be equivalent to 1.5 more rage. All right. Julia playing Ninja Last Stand. All right, I don't have the percentage in front of me. I know it's damage that would do killing blow. And does anybody have it handy? Does it add 20% on the last stand? 15%. All right. Any damage that would create a killing blow will instead put the person. So instead of an intervene, she's using last stand. So Julia, instead of dying, is sitting at 15%. She's robbing you, Craven. All right, Julia's sitting at 15%, 20-second Timer starts now. She's going to move down to the tank zone. Sacrifice red Regis. This is getting wild. All right, red Regis. You can't sacrifice Regis yourself. You cannot Regis yourself. Well, you have two options. Because you said the word sacrifice. But you also said red Regis. So, it's up to you to know the pets. You got to play the red Regis on another person. Because Regis can't be sacrificed. And nobody else needs any life, so it's going to fizzle. All right, so she's playing Healing Smoke and Whiskey, and she's going to symbiote into a bear, which is smart, because it's going to give her more health this round. It's going to make her harder to kill. All right, so let's get to Healing Whiskey. Let's go heal her back to 65%. And she is surrounded by Healing Smoke. All right, no Regis. Healing Whiskey is good. It doesn't matter where you send it. She's 100% health. You can send it wherever you want. All right. Julia's a bear this round, so she's got more health. Surrounded by Healing Smoke and drinking the Healing Whiskey. On Dimes' turn, we're going to cap a 73-point Kang. And cap a boss. Bosses are 1-1. 20 seconds, Dimes. Timer's up. Beats the timer. It's like, I am going to move to Julia. Hey, look, they're squaring off. I am going to unholy that heel smoke. Maverick F5 whammo. And render Pope. Pope picked 2 scoring pets. Julia, your healing smoke did not resolve, so you're still sitting at 65. And then you got F5 super whammo. Now, Julia no longer has decay smoke. Decay smoke because she healed last round with the whiskey. All right. Julia going to eye ring the pet. And Mythic Sonar from Pope for the damage. So 20% nerf on the damage from dimes from the F5. We'll make it F4 and we'll nerf the fuse by 20%. Julia was at 65%. She is down to 48%. All right, dimes unholies to heal. Maverick is avoided. The shot is nerfed, and Pope has done his render duty. "17 seconds, Valar." Beats the timer. All right, now she's beat the timer and go ahead and cap her boss. Mythic Regis to Julia with Mend. Seal and Thrill. Arc Spark S6 Glide to the wall. Gonna sap Ocean Man for half rage. Craven says, wait. All right. Regis going to hit. Add 28 to Julia's health. Going to take her back up to 76%. After Mend, going to bring her back up to 81%. Ocean Man going to prevent the grenade. All right, Ocean Man, 20-second timer. Timer's up. He beat it. Go move to the temple. Robe of Render to Pope. That is a 25-point challenge, target challenge. but he cannot lose a targeting challenge in the future. All right, move to Temple, Rover, Render, Pope. All your pets are gone. All your scoring pets. Boss to their chest. Playing boss in 3. Cap in 5. Going to Howl Valar down to 16 seconds. All right. Going to play it from his Bracken's weapon. Nice. Decent damage, but good ammo and a good potion. Going to take Julia from 81%. Remember, his rage is cut in half because of the sap. So it's going to be a T5 from his Shadow Knight. Julia going from 81. Down to 67% after being a bear this round. And the rage cut in half. And the Shadow Knight. All right, let's go to Gemstone. "20-second timer, Jim." Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to move to their DZ. Dark boss to their chest. Jim playing boss in 3. Cap in 5. Max seal to Julia because she can be sealed now. Gas blast to Dimes and Howl Craven Light. To take Dimes down to 95%, but she does go to the no zone and she loses her rover. And final move of round 3, Bomber Bones, 20 seconds. Timer is up. All right, Bone's going to go. Red Paul to Julia, S8 whammo. And going to melt. Lower her grenade damage. Yep. It does hit Red Paul. Let's get rid of that fresh seal. Take Julia from 67 down to 65%. S8 Whammo Extreme with melt. Bones is not nerfed. Going to take Julia from 65%. She has range. With a rifle, you can fire anywhere. She's not using a grenade. You got range on the whole board. Taking Julia from 65% all the way down. She is a bear. So the bear nerfs some of it. Wow, Symbiote is good. $65 down to 36%. All right. She won't be a bear much longer. But she will be until her turn. All right, end of round number 3. I've got Gemstone with a halo. Pope with a halo. Bones with a third halo. Ocean Man with a blessing. Valar with a blessing. And DZ looks like SLY 25, Arc 0. All right, round 4. Pope, 20-second timer. He got dollied last time. Beats the timer. Going to send a max seal over to Julia. Going to leave the DZ to go to the no zone. Not sure what a colossal grenade is, but you can help me out with that one. Am I losing my mind, or is there no such thing? I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't know how you can get Maximon out of Colossus. Like I'm going to Georgia. I mean Oregon. What the fuck? I got Colossal. I meant Colossus. No, he meant Maximon. No, I meant Unforgiven. All right. Everybody together. What type of grenade is this going to be? Unforgiven. All right. Craven Light. Max Seal to Julia. S8 Unforgiven. Amplify. Going to hit, or you want to stop it? All right. Does hit. Blue block and a blue block. 2 blue blocks. Craven Light. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Sorry, it was a 19-second timer. Either way, didn't beat it. All right, Craven Light. Arc Spark Red Thorn to Julia. Vines. They can play Lingering Smoke. S8 Whammo Extreme from Law Dog. And Symbiote Tiger. Craven adding the extra damage. It hits. Vines. Red Thorn. Symbiote Tiger extra damage. And Whammo. She does not have enough Guardian Bear to last this one. Craven Light with a killing blow. Arc, who is your sub? Craven Light with a ruffled feather. All right. Dow coming into the rover zone. There are no kill the captains. We removed it, remember? For the 6 rounds. It's gone. That was a nice hunt by SLY and probably as good of a master class as you'll see from a player staying alive. There were some things pulled out of the hat we have not seen in a long time. All right, but Craven Light, Killing Blow, Ruffled Feather, all right, and believe it or not, the next turn is Dow, because he came in Julia's position, which is number 2. Dow, 20-second timer starts now. Timer's up. Beats the nerf timer. Dow gonna play Needle. And 4 will cap in 5. Gonna move down to the no zone. H7 Unforgiven. Mass Destruction. And a blue Spark. Immortal. Final blue of the game for Team SLY. And Dow going to use Max Absorption. Deadly Dimes, you're up, 20 seconds. Dimes is like, who do I stalk now? Gonna move to their rover zone. Our target is the straw man, Julia. Calm down. Needle to the haystack. Dimes playing Needle. In 4, cap in 5. Dropping a seal. Lighting straw man, number 2. And amplify. Movement, needle, seal, straw man, amplify. "16-second timer, Valar. Y'all miss Howl too, I can tell. She didn't beat it. Didn't beat the Nerf timer either. This is for a 25-point timer penalty. She did beat that. All right, Villar going to go needle to the haystack. Villar needle in 4, cap in 5. Going to howl over to Bones. All right, she is in the tank. So it is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. S11 from Villar. Grizzly with mass destruction and amplify. Finish off the blue, red block, and a red block. 2 red remaining. Ocean Man has full rage. 20-second timer, Ray. Timer's up. He beat the timer. Going to go Gold Kang to his boss. Could be 55. Go mass destruction 7. Light a straw man and drop a seal. And let's go to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Timer's up. Didn't beat it. She's going to move to their tank zone. Mythic Kang to her boss. Elmo to the watchtower. Light a watchtower and give her 10 points for the Elmo. And Bones, bring us home for the first half. Yep, I'll do the 50-50 on it. Good challenge. Immortal Kane, the Main Street boss. Standard ammo, red gel from Dark Widow to Strawman. And Mind Flay Dow for no mass destruction. Although he already played mass destruction. So pick a different ability. All right, Mortal Kane, going to hit the boss. Take Pope's boss. Down to 87%, it's going to light a straw man. You take Dow's amp. So Kane's going to light 1. Dark Widow is going to light a second one. 5 straw men are lit up. And that is the end of the first half. Captains, give me your subs. At the end of the first half, we got Ocean Man and Valar both getting blessings. We got SLY with 5 straw men. That's 50 points to 0. We got Bones with another Halo. SLY 25. Arc 0 in the DZ. All right, get your buffs in. Let me get these players back to where they belong. Both teams have sentry guns lit up. All right, I do have to roll for the monolith. All right, gemstone. Odd or even? Jim picking even. It is odd. It is a miss. Bone streak was broken before, but now it might be back. Now, that monolith is gone on that one, so the next one will light it. But there's 2 more left, and we remove that. All right, I think Julia has probably bandaged herself up at this point. So the lineup is going to be Dow, Craven, Julia, Dimes, Valar, Football, Jim, Bones, Busy, and the Animal. All right, before Pope's turn, or for Dow's turn, we will cap Pope's boss. Flags are 3-1. And let's go to Dow. 20-second timer, Dow. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Also, Team SLY, keep in mind, I did dim the Dragonstone because Jim did occupy their DZ. Just the icon wasn't put there. But you know who's sieging. Gonna sap dimes. Half rage. Gonna move to the temple. Talon Villar to the temple. Unforgiven to the wall. Ignite 40. Arc Spark Super Thrill. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take down 2 blocks and give Dow a gold bar. No, you can't. Because you already typed wait invoke. Chromica. Let's go to Craven. 20 seconds, Craven. Gonna move to Temple Steps. Gonna go with Immortal Cane. Yep. To the side boss. Jim, a little less health than Pope. So it hits for a little bit more. Gonna take our boss down to 84%. Gonna light Strawman number 6. So let's give Craven a Torch Award. Elmo to the Watchtower and Shatter. All right. Now, Shatter will not shatter the ice block, remember. But it will shatter 25% of that block that's underneath it. So you got 75 black remaining. Mortal Blue from Villar. First blue of the game for Team Arc. And it will break Craven's absorption and also his seal. Movement's good. Kane is good. Damage has been dealt. Elmo is stopped. Jim using Dominari to get rid of Craven's Torch Award. All right, let's go back to Julia. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Julia going to move to the bomber zone. Max Seal. Talon Dow back to their DZ. Sap Dimes and an M7 Snowstorm. Football going, Judas it. Mortal Blue from Dow, second Immortal Blue. Back to back. Instead of breaking that ice block, going to hit Football Master. Football has Max Absorb, so taking no damage. Dimes with half rage. Before we get to Dimes, let's go ahead and cap these needles. Julia had a needle that capped that was played by Dow. Dimes has a needle, it's going to cap. Needles are 3-2. Dimes, go ahead and play your move. She beats the timer. Dimes going to move to their DZ. Furnace 1, we can't have rage more than 6 this round. Fallacy to build a straw man. And they're going to light it. Movement's good. Build a straw man. Furnace 1. Repel and melt Valar. "16 seconds, Valar." Timer's up. She beat it. Nice. Colossal Gideon. minus 38. Going to go Thraxus. Plus 3 for Dragonstorm. She's going to Symbiote Dragon for more wall damage. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, using a grenade launcher. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with Ignite and going to Symbiote the wall. Dow going to evoke it to add more rage to it. I'm sorry, add more damage. 25% more damage. Craven going to double Sonar. Animal going to evoke his Invoke. Valar says, I see your Evoke and I'm going to Talio. Holy moly. All right. We got 14 with 25% more damage. Valar's Intalio goes on the stack. We're going to make it S16 with 25% more damage. But then Animal evokes it to take 50% away. So that gets rid of Dow's Invoke and also cuts 25% off the stack. So, and after the nerf from the Sonars that gets rid of the mass destruction, we're still looking at an S9 Unforgiven. What it boils down to. S9 Unforgiven after all that. Green block, black block, and a green block. I see what y'all did there. All right, before football's turn, we're going to cap 55-point Kang. And another flag. Football, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Put football's needle up there. We're going to cap Valar's needle. Going to drop seal. Get that mass destruction in there, and wisely, it says I'm just going to tap that with a Cataclysm to break this ice block. It's been up there for a while. Jumpstone, 20-second timer. Julia playing Anicio Dragon to get rid of the Fire Wand usage. So Fire Wand can be played. Jim beats the timer. Going to move to their rover zone. Going to torment animal. Orcus to splash a straw man. All right, going to prevent the aqua. Gold spark dimes. All right, torch wand will prevent any straw man points from scoring this round. And that will bring the red wand back into play. All right, they used Initio so they could play a red wand. And now they blocked the straw man. They splash one. Animal prevents the other. And Jim playing pet score with Bounty Bear. $63-point Kang. Flag number 4. Flags are 4-2. Let's go over to Bones. Bones, 20 seconds. All right. Weber for the black block. And going to mudslide Villar. She is waterlogged. We got a wave award for Bones. Busy Bee, 20-second timer. Busy going to jump into turret. Turn into a priestess. Gold Spark Craven. Going to torment Craven as well. Gold Orbital to the wall. Goliath with Pershing and Mass Destruction. Now up to 42. Craven says wait. Animal going to evoke it. 8. Nine, 10. S10 Goliath with Ignite, Amplify, and Mass Destruction. But Animal's going to cut it in half. Make it an F5. Carnage. After Mass Destruction, after Amplify, F5 Wedding Crasher equivalent. Green block. That's it. Stronger wall. But you guys saw that with the first attack. And let's go over to the animal, who is tormented. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Animal going to get into turret gun. Wicked Gideon. Wicked Gideon. And we're going to bounce Jim's Gideon back. Actually, Valar's Gideon, the Colossal Gideon. Valar, your Gideon's going back to your hand. Seal and Thrill. And they're going to relight that straw man. All right, turret, Gideon, Seal and Thrill, and light straw man. And that's the final move of the round. Keep in mind, Torch Wand. Sly would have gotten 200 points for the straw man, but Torch Wand, they get 0 this round. 0-0. Let's go to the DZ. Bones, a 5th halo. Dow, 1st halo. Deadly Dimes with a halo. Nobody in the temple. Gemstone with a Siege Award. DZ, Slide 25, Arc 0. And how do you have 2 seals? Craven was at the temple steps. Let's move him into the temple. And let's give them a 5th blessing. Thank you for that, Craven. All right, we got Strawman, Movement, DZ, Temple. And now let's go to Dragon Storm. Enrage 1. Only 1 Enrage for the Dragon Storm. All right, let's start out with Dow from the DZ. 20-second timer, Dow. Did not beat the timer. All right, does get his move in. One second. All right, Torment is good. Orcus cannot be intervened. Orcus is a splash effect, non-preventable. So we'll put out one of the straw men. Yes. Move into range. Nine, 10, 11, 12. S12, Unforgiven with Mass Destruction Amplify. Gonna provide a nice boost. Blue block, blue block. 40% of a blue block, 60 blue remaining. Amplify's a beast. I mean, there's 10 amp on this wall. Craven Light. 20-second timer. Beats the timer easily. Dune to a straw man. Blue spark. Milo to the watchtower. Played the rage first. So, correct. All right, so he wouldn't have played an S6. He played the rage tonic. Which gives him an R1. It hits. All right, so we're going to light Watchtower number 2. Gets the Milo and the tonic. You can use the prevention since he played the double play. That's fine. If I give him the chance to correct it, then you get the chance to respond to it. So Dow using a prevention. No Milo. Let's go to Julia. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Julia going to move to the ozone. Dune to Strawman. Torment Football. H9 Unforgiven. It hits. Going to play Jin Shi for all of SLY. 9-10 with Ignite, Mass Destruction, and Amplify. Blue block, 25% of a red block. 75 red remaining. Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Dimer is going to move to the bomber zone. We're going to go Mythic Gideon. For a minus 58. Torment to Jim. Busy with the prevention. Movement's good. Jin Shi's good. Mythic Gideon with pet score is good. The Milo is prevented. Valar, 16 seconds. Did not beat it. Missed it by 2 seconds. Orcish Strawman. Torment to Dimes. Or Torment to Bones. Blackout Wand for the DZ. Melt to Bones. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $75 red. Red. And 75 red. 25 red remaining Villar. So close. At the start of football's turn, we're going to cap his needle. Needle number 3. And 20-second timer over to football. Timer's up. Beats the Nerf timer. Mythic Gideon with pet score. Yeah, minus 53. Torment to Busy. Blue Spark. We got Goliath. F5 Goliath. Final blue, gold blue is going to hit football. Break his seal. And that is time. We do not have time for 2 more moves. That is where we end it. I feel like I was chased for about 4 rounds. So good stuff. Good stuff. Definitely different. Good to get the PvP back in the game. Wild times. And you can see we're getting closer and closer. Some new stuff tonight, though. We got to see a symbiote. 2 of them. Got to see a ninja ability that we have not seen in a long time. Awesome stuff. Give me 5 minutes, everybody, and I'll have you a grand total from tonight's game. We're going to count down the blessings. So 5 for SLY, 4 for Arc. So 5 blocks. And then 4, which will take down the rest of the wall, and then we'll rebuild it. And it will take down 3. All right, everybody, we are back, and I don't think there's a whole lot of suspense to this one. It's just a matter of how we got there. It was certainly a lot of fun. One or two moves, though, even though there was pretty big disparity in score, one or two moves here or there, and the game could have turned, right? Because they almost had Julia down in round 2. So I understand the plan. But because Ark was running up the score, it was kind of like a race against time. So here's the way the score worked out. Flags, Ark 750, SLY 450, 300-point advantage. Wall damage, Ark hitting the walls early, 625, SLY 100. So there's another 500-point advantage. Strawman, SLY got some good momentum going with a Strawman, and that Torch Wand combo was pretty epic. Saved some points, and then we didn't get through that final round. So 65-0. Did chip into it a little bit. Killing Blow, we did get that. SLY 200-point advantage for Killing Blow. Ark 0. Kangs, Ark 272. SLY 128. Siege and Occupy, 100 points for Gemstone. Watchtower, lowest Watchtower ever, I think, 25-0. DZ, SLY 100. Ark only 25. Needles, Ark 400, SLY 300. Timers both minus 50. Pretty big advantage to Ark at that point, over 700. All right, so let's get to PCP. PCP, we got Feather for SLY. The Cannonball and a 6 award were taken away. Wave award, but we also had 125 points for SLY with the DZ because Bones got 100, and then there were multiple players tied with 1. Tiny, Dimes, Dow, Jim, Julia. So several players tied with 1. That means Ark only got 25. So that's a 100-point advantage there. Let's get to PCP on the other side. Ark, gold bar, Cannonball, Tire, Gemstone had a bronze star. And then, as I said, 25 points. So overall, PCP was 175 for SLY, 150 for Ark. Only a slight advantage. Extras, we had a Colossal Gideon against SLY. We had a targeting penalty, a Mythic Gideon. We had a Wicked Boss, but they did get a Dark Boss to buffer a little bit of it, but they ended up with a minus 16. Over on the other side, we had minus 53, which was a Gideon. A minus 58, another Gideon. They did get a Bounty Bear score, a Dark Boss, a Chromica, and an Elmo for a negative 26. Both teams in the negative. Final score, it was a chase down, but Ark at home in a big, big way, 22-46 to 13-77. So I like the assault play. I had fun. Looks like you guys had a lot of fun playing it too. Tweak it a little bit, and I think you'll be in good shape. But the one thing I will say about Julia, she has been targeted enough that I think she's kind of learned all the different defense mechanisms, because there must have been like 2 years ago, I think every match seems like she was just running around and running around. So awesome job, everybody. I enjoyed it. Thanks again, Ron, for his cap support. And Ark still undefeated. Question is, which one of y'all are going to knock them from the ranks of undefeated? SLY gave it a good shot. We'll see what SLY does next time they play them. Let's get ready for some fish fights tomorrow night, and look forward to seeing all of you then. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.